A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a strikingly controversial inauguration speech, newly sworn-in President Donald Trump laid out a vision for U.S. foreign policy that has left many questioning the balance between his desire for unity and his ambitions for territorial expansion. Trump proclaimed himself a peacemaker and unifier, while simultaneously vowing to reclaim the Panama Canal, a strategic waterway that was handed over to Panama in 1999 under a treaty that guaranteed its neutrality. This duality in his message raises eyebrows as he navigates the complexities of international relations and domestic expectations. Trump's remarks on the Panama Canal were particularly provocative. He referred to the transfer of the canal as a foolish gift and insisted, "We gave it to Panama and we're taking it back." The canal, which was constructed in the early 1900s, has a history marred by tragedy, with the construction costing thousands of lives due to accidents and diseases. Trump emphasized the significant U.S. investment in the canal, asserting that America had spent more money than ever spent on a project before, while also highlighting the human cost involved in its construction. The former president's comments sparked immediate backlash from Panamanian President José Raúl Mulino, who firmly stated, "The canal is and will remain Panama's, and its administration will continue to be under Panamanian control with respect to its permanent neutrality." This response underscores the tension that Trump's words have created on the international stage, particularly with a nation that has worked to manage the canal responsibly for over 2 decades. In addition to his claims about the Panama Canal, Trump hinted at broader territorial ambitions, having previously expressed interest in acquiring Greenland and even suggested that Canada could become a U.S. state. His rhetoric has drawn accusations of modern-day imperialism, raising concerns about how such statements could affect U.S. relations with its neighbors and allies. During his speech, Trump invoked the 19th-century doctrine of manifest destiny, which historically justified the expansion of U.S. territory across North America. He stated, "America will once again consider itself a growing nation," suggesting a renewed commitment to expansionist policies. This included a bold proclamation of launching astronauts to Mars, which he framed as part of America's destiny to explore new frontiers. Despite the grand aspirations articulated in his speech, Trump provided scant details on how he plans to achieve these ambitious goals. His mention of military action to reclaim territories was particularly alarming, as it raises questions about the potential for conflict in regions where the U.S. has historically maintained a delicate balance of power. Critics have noted that while Trump positions himself as a unifier, his statements could provoke further tensions with nations like China and Russia, especially in light of ongoing conflicts such as the war in Ukraine. While he claimed that the U.S. would measure success not just by battles won but by wars ended, his lack of substantive discussion on current foreign policy issues left many observers unconvinced. As Trump embarks on his second term, the implications of his inauguration speech will likely echo throughout his presidency. His promises to root out diversity efforts in the military and rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America reflect a broader agenda that may alienate some allies while galvanizing his base. In conclusion, Trump's inauguration speech encapsulates the tension between his self-proclaimed role as a peacemaker and his aggressive territorial ambitions. As he attempts to balance these conflicting narratives, the international community will be watching closely to see how his policies unfold and what impact they will have on global stability and U.S. relations with its neighbors. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.